It struck with a speed and ferocity that took everyone by surprise and defied even the worst predictions. A blaze so aggressive it left nothing but destruction in its wake. Among the towns worst affected, Kinglake and Kinglake West, 50 kilometres northeast of Melbourne. 6 people died in one car trying to outrun a fire that was simply moving too quickly. But today in a dozen towns there are stories of death, devastation and survival.
We heard some poor girl down there screaming for help and we couldn't do anything because we had to save ourselves.
The worst fires in Victoria since Ash Wednesday in 1983 were driven by scorching temperatures and powerful winds, a recipe that destroyed hundreds of homes and hundreds of thousands of hectares of grazing land, pine plantations and bush.
It just came through from the north. It was just a huge, huge fireball.
And in town after town today, people return to find their worst fears realised.
I can't believe it. Start again, I suppose. Gone. Not a thing left. That's the fucking... You must have got hot.
Yeah, the water in the gutters just dried out before we'd even could do anything. So
we couldn't get through to let the dogs out of the house. We don't know what happened to the dogs. And we couldn't get back through to get them.
Thousands of weary firefighters are struggling to contain more than 30 blazes despite cooler conditions, but up to 400 are still burning. Thankfully, most are considered safe. Their efforts, though, have been hampered by arsonists cruelly relighting fires behind them. One group of firefighters was caught by the speed of a front near Whittlesea. It roared straight over them.
Yeah, it was scary.
Did you see it coming? How much?
Well, we saw it coming and then we had to take cover and lucky the emergency drill happens. And we all made it out, so that's the most important thing.
Something I never want to feel again. Horrendous. I've been in it, not quite 10 years, and I've never ever experienced something like that.
The Victorian Premier witnessed the devastation for himself.
We've lost the four houses in here and the guys have done a remarkable job saving the rest.
Yeah, no.
But it was an experience he will not quickly forget.
Large number of people in the Alfred, There's quite a few people with burns as well.
Those people, more than 20, now in hospital in Melbourne.
Well, most of these people have burns and they range from minor, just the soles of their feet running away through embers, to people who have got major life-threatening burns, and unfortunately there are some people who will not survive.
After a briefing, the Prime Minister has promised money and the help of the Army.
This is just indescribably awful. This is just indescribably awful.
The threat is far from over, but there is a greater fear tonight of just how many bodies are yet to be found amid the smouldering ruins. In Sydney, Australia, Eddie Myers, CBS News.